everyone, welcome back. As always, my name is Oz. Today we are continuing a playthrough of Do Not Take This Cat Home. In the last episode, we unfortunately found all the juicy ways that this cat can devour us, which I'm sure there are more actually now that I say that, because we only have 7 out of the 40 possible endings to this game. Now, I am going to try my best to get all 40, not in this episode of course, but I'm going to try to get all 40 of them. But if one of them just eludes me somehow, then it eludes me somehow unless y'all really want me to find it. So, we are going to go back. We're not going to feed the cat anymore, but we're going to go back and try to do other things with this cat. So do something with the cat. Like what? We've already pet the cat. He bit our hand off. We fed the cat so many different times. Bad idea. We've played with the cat once with the laser pointer, but there's other ways to play with this cat. So, poor thing was probably bored stiff sitting in an old box all day, just watching crowds of people walk by them, ignoring them. You can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socializing won't kill ya, right? It might. It just might. Oh, you just want to send up attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Okay then. What to play though? Not laser pointer. I'll look for some yarn. If every movie and cartoon involving cats that you've watched since childhood is to be believed, then you can deduce with almost absolute certainty that cats freaking love yarn. Probably. Oh, you unearth some from an old box in the hallway closet that's filled with knickknacks from various abandoned hobbies. You consider just handing the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising it from the side. But that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? You cut off a decent length of string from the ball of yarn and go back to the living room. The cat is resting on the floor. It's not asleep, but when it looks up at you enter the living room, you feel like it could doze off right there and then. You'll fix that. You smirk a little, confident with your surprise. You let the piece of yarn dangle just above the floor, pinched between your thumb and index finger. Ooh. The sudden shift in the cat's demeanor makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Its posture has barely changed at all. Just a subtle shift in the head and ears, a slight tension in the shoulders, a sharpness in the gaze that, as it locks onto the yarn dangling an inch above the floor, the cat could still pass as being almost relaxed, calm. Oh, there goes its eyes. And yet the air is thick with eagerness to lunge forward. Oh, waiting for the right moment to strike. You feel like you've just witnessed the awakening of the perfect predator. You're almost afraid of what will happen once you make the first move. Are we to stand off here? We about to die, aren't we? But it will be you who makes the first move. You take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and yoink! The cat had lunged the instant you wiggled the yarn. But you're faster. It completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as if shocked at its failed attack. You generously click your tongue and help reorient it. The cat whips its head around at the sound. You're slightly taken aback at the intensity of its stare on the yarn. But you persist. You wiggle the yarn again, encouragingly. And yes, maybe a little tauntingly. This time the cat anticipates the yarn's upward dodge and leaps up to swipe at it. But you're already one step ahead, puppeteering the yarn to dance gracefully out of the reach once more. Cat, no approve. Come on, you could do it. It's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels a little good, knocking the feline down a peg or two. Excuse you. You do not demean the poor cat. The cat will demean you. At least it seems to be enjoying itself. You hope, anyway. You keep going. Let it catch it! The cat's movements have gotten more aggressive. It must be getting frustrated. You could swear it nearly took a shot at your eye the last time. It had jumped so high and erratically. You've been keeping the yarn in constant motion, afraid to slow down. Your wrist is starting to get tired. The cat doesn't seem to be losing any energy, though. It's like it's getting faster and faster. Flick. Oh! Ah! Your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of it brushes lightly against your stomach. Oh! Ugh! Pain rips low across your torso, into your torso. Blah. Blood pours out of your mouth. In a daze, you look down and see red blooming slowly across the bottom of your shirt, around the tears in the fabric. Plop. You watch as long, thick ropes of something pour out from under your shirt and into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. A single red streaked rope hangs from you, connecting you to all that mess. Are those your... You crumble to the ground and topple over onto your side. Your vision has gone blurry, but... You can just make out the shape of something small and a deep, inky black as it walks over and inspects your... Oh god. They're your intestines. Before it starts to giddily roll around in the mass of your bloody insides next to you. Oh. I mean, darkness falls over you. The cat sounds happy. Nonsensically, you wonder whether the yarn has gone, but there's really no need to worry about it. The cat seems content with the next best thing. Ending 11 at the end of your rope. I don't know what else I was expecting, but that was quite gruesome. That was very gruesome, in fact. At the end of your rope, the cat doesn't love playing with... What cat doesn't love playing with some yarn? It definitely played with some yarn, but the yarn was much bigger than expected. Let's see what else we could do to play with this cat. Alright, so we've done the yarn, we've done the laser pointer. Let's play hide and seek. What about hide and seek? You're not quite sure how this is going to work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game? Let alone one with rules like hide and seek? Here, just... You pick the cat up and turn them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. You're almost certain the cat must have turned and looked while you were hiding. Out of confusion, at least, if nothing else. Aww. Regardless, a few moments later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair at you, eyes curious. You smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me! You win! The cat looks confused but pleased at your praise. This time, you put it on the armchair so it can't see your hiding spot as easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hiding behind the counter. It takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. This time, when it does, it startles you by hopping down onto your lap from the countertop above. Whoa! You found me again! Aw. Okay, you win. You reward it with a little scratch behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Aw. Okay, why don't you give it a try? You go and stand in the middle of the living room. The cat following you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! You turn around and see that the cat is gone. Huh, you sure catch on quick. There aren't that many places available in your apartment for someone your size to hide. But without the opposable thumbs needed to open the closed doors in the hall, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? Okay. We're gonna look in the living room. You look behind the couch and the armchair. Then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture after all. Okay, I guess I didn't need to save there. Kitchen. You peek around the corner. Grab a chair and check on top of the fridge. You even open the cupboards along the floor just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You decide that's for the best. The kitchen is for making food, not playing games. Oh, I just noticed there's breathing again. Guess it's in the hallway? You peek around the corner into the hall. Nothing. You're not sure what you were expecting. With all the doors closed, there's nowhere in the hall for the cat to even hide. You couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. What? That sounded like it was coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall to your room and gingerly open the door. Oh. Ah! The cat trots out and runs around your legs and meowing incessantly. Oh. It looks disappointed somehow, perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills, but you lift the cat into your arms and look at your bedroom door. How did you get in my room? Eldritch beasts don't need to open doors to go through them. You know the door was closed, right? The cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. You follow to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat promptly turns around. Guess it wants to take its turn seeking? You're about to indulge it by hiding around the corner again when... Huh? The lights... Did the power go out? Darn it. As you wait for your eyes to adjust in the darkness, you notice the cat hasn't moved an inch. Was it scared? Hey, are you... What? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat, but when you do, the thought makes you feel... You feel like your life is in danger. What? You need to hide. Now. Oh, hide in the bathroom. You quietly rush to the bathroom and... Clink, clink, clink. What? Why is the door locked? You freeze upon realizing how much noise you just made jostling the doorknob and hold your breath, listening. The silence coming from the living room feels heavier than before, more restless. Even if some miracle opened the door now, you wouldn't exactly know where you... Oh, I'm running out of time. Hallway closet. You quietly slip into the hallway closet. The door won't close because the heavy box is now blocking it after you squeezed inside. If you try to move it further, the cat might hear it. That is, if it hasn't heard you already. This won't work. Hurry. In your bedroom. Quietly rush into the bedroom, carefully closing the door behind you. The only place to hide in your bedroom is your closet. Hide in the closet. You lock the door as quietly as you can before lunging into the closet and sliding the door shut. As soon as you've secured yourself inside the closet, there's a sudden shift throughout the entire apartment. As if something can sense that you're as ready as you'll ever be. As if it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. A horrible chill runs down your spine as you realize that's what this game has become. It isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. This is being hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? As if in answer to your question, you hear a loud slam on the bedroom door. You just manage to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Oh. Your heart rate kicks up again, making it feel hard to breathe quietly. Hard to breathe in general. Tears fill your eyes as you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows. It knows. Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choked sounds leaking out of you. You slide down the wall at the back of your closet into a heap on the floor. I do not like... Oh... You flinch harshly at the sound of the door being ripped off the hinges, followed by a loud crash against the wall on the other side of the room, like the door had been blown away. The silence that follows is almost too much to bear. You can't... A single sob escapes your nose. You squeeze your eyes shut in defeat at how loud it sounded in the quiet of the room. Not much point in hiding it anymore anyway, is there? You instinctively put whatever energy you have left into listening for footsteps, even as you emotionally shut down. But you hear nothing. 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 Then... What? What? Something slides open the closet door. You've curled in on yourself. Knees up, back curved forward, head down, mouth covered, eyes shut tight, so tight it hurts. You don't want to look. You don't want to look. But that's what it's waiting for. It won't end you without this final act of cruelty, or making you look at it before it takes your life. So cruel. You just want this to be over. So... you open your eyes. You see something glaring at you from the darkness beyond the closet door. It looks disappointed. In the moment before you draw your last breath, you almost consider apologizing for being such unworthy prey. Guess your hiding skills were just as subpar as your seeking skills. Ending 13, disappointing prey. Okay. I mean... you can't run, apparently. You can't hide either. Okay. Was there a way to leave? I want to see if you can leave the apartment. Maybe it can find you that way. Get out of the apartment. Oh! You look at the door and see several more locks over it than you know you have. You peek over at the cat. It's not looking at you, but you feel a wave of disappointment practically pouring from it into you. It feels almost like a warning. You back away from the door, and the feeling slowly subsides, letting you breathe again. There's no getting out then. You need to hide. Sit on the couch. Are you joking? You get the feeling the cat won't appreciate your lack of effort in any way, like hell you're getting any closer to it. Stop messing around. Behind the kitchen counter? You've hidden there before. No, I'm just gonna wait it out. I want to see what happens if you just wait the cat out. Like, don't hide. Don't hide. Just, see what happens if you run out of time. Oh. How disappointing. You failed. Try again. No. Oh, it wasn't even an ending! Is there do something with the cat? Clean cat. Oh, that's gonna end badly. Okay, let's clean the cat. Upon giving it a second look, you realize that the cat isn't exactly clean. Not surprising, since up until you brought it home, it's been sitting in a dirty old box in an alley full of scattered garbage for who knows how long. You've heard that cats can keep themselves clean, but maybe this is one of those times that a little human help couldn't hurt? You head into the bathroom and set things up, trying to remember how to wash a cat. You're definitely no expert, but you think its best way to get a cat clean would be... quickly or carefully. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna overwrite that because we don't need that one. Let's do quickly. Cats don't like water, you think, so a quick wash would be the way to go, right? You decide to do everything at once, filling the tub deep with soapy, bubbly water. A quick dunk here, a short scrubbing there, then a rinse to dry. The cat won't even know what hit it before everything's over. You open the door and click your tongue, beckoning the cat inside. It quickly scampers in, curious of the newly available setting. You close the door so it won't be able to run out and make a mess of the apartment. Steeling yourself, you roll up your sleeves. You lift the cat up and carry it over to the tub. Your plan's already compromised as the cat starts to struggle in your hold. Probably should have held it so it couldn't see the water? Ow! Hey! It scratches at your arms. You knew it wouldn't be happy about the water, but you didn't think it'd be this irate. Still, as mad as it will be at you for a little while, you know this is for the best. A deep scratch to your bicep startles you, making you drop the cat into the tub. Oh. Shoot! Kitty! The cat doesn't reemerge hissing and yowling like you thought it would. You rush over and dunk your arms beneath the soapy surface, searching for the cat. What if it bumped its head and blacked out? It would drown. But you don't find the cat. Instead... what the? You watch as the water starts to darken. At first you think it's just dirt from the cat and feel a little vindicated about your decision, but... the water darkens further and further. Oh dear. Until it looks like you filled the tub with black ink rather than water. Even the soap bubbles are translucent obsidian now. This is... something's not right. But as soon as you have this thought... whoa. You just felt something touching you from under the water. You try to pull away, but your arms won't budge. Whatever it is, it pulls you closer towards the water. You try to use your free hand to release the drain plug, but when you dunk your other arm into the water without thinking, it's grabbed too. Both hands restrained, you can't get any leverage to force yourself free. Help! You're dragged into the murky waters of the tub. You're dragged down, and down, down further still. Much farther than it should be possible for your bathtub. You can't breathe. You think that you can't see either, but as you draw your final breath, you think you see what has been pulling you down. Something resting deep, deep down below. Something waiting for you. Ending 14th, Bath Hater. Well, yeah, I didn't really expect the cat to love that. Note to self, do not throw cats into a bathtub full of water. Yes, note to self, but we're going to carefully clean it this time, see if it's any different. You think careful is the way to go. Cats aren't always fond of water, so you doubt it'll be a fan of an excessive amount of it. So you pick the cat up and place it gently in the sink before turning on the water. The cat, startled, but ultimately doesn't try to run away. Nice. Scrub-a-dub-dub, kitty in the tub. You lather your hands with some soap and carefully give the cat a thorough half scrub, half massage. After a few minutes, you rinse the cat completely and gather it up in a blanket, drying it. Then you take a brush and carefully run it through the cat's fur. Oh, it seems to be enjoying this. The cat seems like it's in heaven as you brush it. Some hairs are sticking to you, but you don't mind. You don't mind, huh? In fact, quite a lot of fur is sticking to you. You try to brush it away, but it won't come off. Guess you're up next for a bath yourself. What? You try to ignore the fur and finish with the cat quickly, but more hair keeps sticking to you. Your hands, your arms. Before you realize it, they're covered in fur that won't come off. It's thick enough that you try to just yank it off, but... Ow, what? Pain laces through the spot you tugged at. Upon closer inspection, you see that the hair is growing out of you. Oh, heck no. You can actually feel it now. Fur growing out of your back, your neck, your face, your eyes, your tongue. It's even growing inside your throat. As you collapse and start to choke on the thickening fur in your esophagus, the cat leans up and laps at the fur growing on your forehead, grooming the hair as thoroughly as you did for it earlier. You think it'd be sweet if you weren't currently losing air. Still, feels nice at least, to be looked after and cared for in some way, even if it's just for a little while longer. The cat's careful grooming is the last thing you feel before you're no longer able to breathe. Ending 15. Self-care buddies. After you give the cat a full spa treatment, it tries its best to return the favor. Oh. Great. Thank you, kitty. Thank you, kitty. Let's do something alone. Like what? Clean apartment, watch a movie, take a nap. On second thought. We're gonna clean the apartment. You decide that even if it's your day off, and that doesn't mean you should be completely unproductive. You know you have a guest and all, but you really shouldn't put off your chores. But to get them done while you're in the mood to do so. So for now on, you get dressed, roll up your sleeves, and get to work on cleaning the apartment. At least you try to. You sweep the living room floor. You wipe the kitchen counter. Okay, you don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyway? Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than when you started. You peek over at the cat. You suspect that it might be the culprit behind this mystery, but every time you rush to check on it or catch it in the act, you always find it napping in the living room. Suspicious. You keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more messes in its wake. We're just gonna keep cleaning! You keep cleaning, but there's just more mess, and more, and more. And when you finally stop and look around you, you don't even recognize your home anymore. There's piles of junk everywhere. You don't even own this much stuff. You don't remember even buying or receiving most of it. The piles tower over you. You feel claustrophobic. The stench of garbage is overwhelming, despite your hands feeling raw from cleaning fluid you've been using. Your eyes still burn from the bleach. You need some air. You need to get out of here. You hear a crash and see a teacup you're certain you don't own smash on the floor. You look up and see the cat perched on the teetering pile of china and kitchen appliances. It carefully nudges another teacup from the pile, sending it carefree to the ground, but you don't even flinch as it shatters. Instead, you start to chuckle. Suddenly you're laughing. It's so hilarious. The tears start running down your face. I knew it was you. You did this, didn't you? You pick up the largest piece of ceramic from the broken teacup. Didn't you? And throw it at the cat. Oh. The cat dodges it by leaping off the pile. The pile sways. It sways. It's falling. Huh? It's falling towards you. You can't move. You're buried. The pile fell on top of you. Broken shards of fine china and sharp utensils are piercing your skin, your organs. Your bones feel loose and limp, crushed under the heavy appliances. Warm liquids pool under you. With the last of your strength, you listen as the cat pads over to you before laying down and purring sleepily. Yeah, a nap sounds pretty good. Ending 1. A not-so-clean getaway. You tried to clean your apartment, but apparently you're not very good at it. I think I have... Yeah, I'm gonna... Hold on. No! What? Wait, what? What happened? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just so tired of everything. Not you. Never you. But I couldn't be the person you deserve. Couldn't even hope to be. You were so amazing, smart and talented and independent. You shined. But then, in comparison, Damn it. So stupid. So worthless. But when it approached me, it didn't tell me that it wanted me. It needed me. Maybe that's what I wanted all along. Wanting could be so fleeting, but to be needed? There was nothing I wouldn't give to have someone tell me that I mattered to them. That they needed me. Whoa. What? Oh, okay. So this time I went to try and catch the cat in the act. I don't know what that beginning part was. That was strange, but catch the cat in the act. How are you supposed to finish cleaning up if this little imp is making a menace of itself? No. You know the cat's the culprit. You consider locking it up in the bathroom, at least until you clean the rest of the apartment, but it just doesn't seem fair when you don't actually have proof. You need to investigate this further. You need proof? Not just for the sake of your sanity, but more importantly for the sake of cleanliness! You start to clean again and peek behind you, catching mere glimpses of a paw here or a tail there. But, as with earlier, when you rush back to the living room, the cat is still sleeping. Okay, you want to play, cat? Then let's play. This time you decide to lay a trap. One of your feline friends won't be able to resist. You tackle the kitchen island counter and give it the works. It's glistening by the time you're done. It's so clean. You drop kick anyone who even thought of eating off of it. The perfect trap for your little cleaning saboteur. You whistle innocently as you exit the room and hide around the corner of the entryway to the hall. From this angle you have the perfect view of the cat and the island counter. There's no way you won't catch the culprit in the act now. If it really isn't the cat, maybe you'll give it a treat as an apology for your suspicions. But as you deliberate if you should stop by the grocery store to get some fish, the cat starts to shift. Its back that was rising and falling evenly moments ago is now rippling in small tremors like an agitated wave on a black sea. It's shuddering. It's bubbling. It's bulging. It's bulging. Plop. Huh? What the hell? You gape in disbelief as another cat bursts out of the still sleeping feline you'd taken home with you. You're fairly certain that's not how cats give birth. No, that's not. But more importantly, you watch as cat number 2 shakes itself off before leaping up into the counter, rolling around on top of it, and leaving fur and grime in its wake. Probably should have given it a bath earlier. Nope. You feel like your mind is lagging behind the reality of the discovery you've just made, but you don't seem capable of thinking behind smaller observations. For example, though the hows and whys of what you're witnessing elude you, the more pertinent question that strikes you is that if the original cat is still sleeping, a clone cat is busy making yet another mess, then where are the other clones? Suddenly, the 2 cats look directly at you in perfect unison. Their eyes pin you on the spot with their intensity. But you realize, with the familiar sinking feeling of being watched from behind, that they're not the only ones looking at you. You slowly turn around. Oh. Packed in the hall behind you, from the floor to the ceiling, is a living, breathing, writhing wall of cats, of clones, all piled on top of each other. The glowing golden eyes of every cat in the undulating wall of pure black fur. Every single eye is trained on you. Out of fear and a sheer desperate need to distance yourself from this blight on reality and order, you take a single step back. And in response, the wall just breaks. The cats all stampeding over you. It'd be kind of cute if their soft paws weren't hiding claws of sharp as knives. You try to protect yourself, but there's just too many of them. Blood leaks steadily from your scratches. You feel dizzy, and with what little strength you have, you turn your head and watch the cats tear through carpet and upholstery, knock over vases and dishes and lamps, claw at the walls. It's going to take forever to clean this up, you think. Maybe you'll tackle it all again later, right after you take a short nap. With an annoyed sigh, you breathe your last breath. Ending 2. Double trouble. More than double. That's more than double. You found the ones responsible for making a mess of your apartment. Haha, those little pranksters. Okay, so you don't play with the cats. You don't bathe the cat. And you don't try to clean your apartment with the cat in there because the cat will find a way to kill you either way. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content just like this. This is my 3rd episode, and I have made it to 13 out of 40 possible endings. Some are worse than others, that is for sure, but compared to last episode, this one is fine. This one's fine. Okay, so thanks again so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time. Bye!